Hey, I'm Kev Mr. Welcome back to iRacing and the IndyCar Fixed Series as we're around another NASCAR track, perhaps the most famous of all, the Daytona International Speedway, famous for the Daytona 500, the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona, and the Summer Daytona Racing NASCAR as well. It's the holy grail for NASCAR, but for IndyCar, you never really see an IndyCar round here. Of course, it's holy grail, it's the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and this track kind of acts a bit like Charlotte, which we had a couple of weeks ago, where again you got fantastic slipstream, speeds of over 200 miles per hour. You've got so much wing, you're so flat out through all of these corners as well. It's a very long lap, as you can see in the bottom right, where lots of guys qualified. We did not, though, as you've got a small field, only 14 drivers. It's split twice, so in the bottom split, as we had around 30 drivers sign up. So we're starting 12th. And we're just looking to work our way through the field. We tried to do this previously around Daytona. Did not go well. But hopefully this time around it will work out as we set up around it. As you can see, these corners as well, a bit different than we're used to on an IndyCar as well. They're a bit tight, it feels like, the high banking. It's a bit like Las Vegas, which also helps enable us to be flat out through these corners. Unless you're in the slipstream, with how strong the slipstream is, you can be lifting from over half a second back, between half a second and a second back. If you just want to sit there, it's incredible how strong the slipstream is. Like I said, once again, we've got loads of downforce. It's a total opposite of Atlanta last time out. We're not going to be managing anything this race apart from avoiding these crashes and managing our car. Try to avoid them, but let's see what we can do then. Too wide at the restart. Pace car has disappeared. It's blinking in and out of existence. That's always, you know, a good sign of a good race, a good omen. We've got 45 laps so far. It says long laps. It's going to be a long race. If we just make it to the finish, I'll be happy. If we make it to the finish, we might even get a top 5 just by default, a bit like we got in Pocono early in the season. But let's see what we can do by the end of last season, shall I say. Right, so we get ready and go green. Decent start on the outside. As you saw, we started in second as well. Normally try and start in first, but with how high speed it is, that car got a bit close on the inside. We were going to turn down. Our guy behind got a monster slipstream, so just going to slot in second to last. There's a bit of a gap, as you can see, to the lead group, but we don't mind that, because we're just going to close up anyway with how strong the slipstream is. They're going like 3-4 wide in front. Absolute madness. We're just sitting back here near the back. Just going to stick to the inside line. So get very close in front. They're trying to go 3 wide in front. Okay, Kyle on the outside, he can go by us. Very smart from the guy in front, backing out of there. And look at that chop in front as well. How is everyone else still alive in this race? As you can see, we're all coming one big pack again. So some guys are going below the lower line, and that's a bit of a controversy in qualifying. That's also part of an aspect why I didn't qualify, is that you're allowed 2 wheels under the lines in qualifying. As you see, guys are trying it in the race. It's not as successful, and it's like just costing themselves time and getting all over the place. As we sit back here in last. But yeah, it's definitely something to keep an eye on this race. And that's why guys are going really quick, you know, under the 39 second barrier, when without going under that yellow line, you probably would be around 39.2, 39.3 at least with my pace. Got a guy on the outside. Just going to drop back again in last. 13th out of 13th. But we're only on the 4th lap. Over 40 laps to go. There's no point pushing it at all like they are doing in front. As there's contact in front. So you kind of have to tap the brakes as well thanks to the guy in front. But you still all survive somehow. We're up to 11th where we should be with our rating. Number 11. There you go, let the guy by. So that guy's actually dropped back over a second. And he's a bit out of the slipstream now. Once you're over that second barrier, it can be a bit tough to get back into the pack. So we'll see if he can catch back up. See if he gets a bit crazy in front of it. Or if that was the craziest person in his pack in front. We're still going 3 wide though. In NASCAR, it's all, from when I was watching, nearly part of this decade, it was 2 by 2 for 200 laps. Let's look at that slipstream, clean around the outside, shows how strong it is. Especially when you get a slipstream off 2 or 3 cars in front. As you can see, he's on the outside. Now we're getting a slipstream off 2 or 3 cars on the inside. So we drop back here again. And yeah, that guy has dropped back. Maybe he's a bit damaged as well. Over 3.5 seconds back. So it's now a group of 12 here. Actually, they've buggered off, it looks like. Probably seen that they're damaged. No hope back. And now everyone is slotting into 2 by 2 in front, as you can see. Now it gets a bit more difficult making moves through the field. But then I don't expect it to be green till that checkered flag flies. So maybe give an opportunity to the guy in front to come down, but he's sticking to the outside. Surprised at that. Thought he might want to come down to the inside. So they go very strong slipstream. Might be going towards the top 10 here. No, not quite through. So it seems like me, is that the purple car? Or the dark car at least? Just drop into the back of the field quite a lot here, just sitting back. Just waiting to see what happens in front. There's all instant in front. No, everyone is still alive. No, they're not. Oh, they are. There we go. I'm not sure what happened there. You saw in front a guy getting a bit loose and then suddenly they're in the air. So once again, a bit of netcode issues. No connection not as strong in this race. But everyone survived until lap 8. Almost everyone did. And looks like the guy behind survived as well. Let's see what we can do on the next restart as well. I think everyone will be pitting now, won't they? As in this, so we've made up a position in pit road. Fantastic stuff from the crew. As in this, so we're up to 7th now. So I made up a couple places due to the crash. Also a couple places in pit lane. So we've got 35 laps remaining. We've done our pit stop for fuel. I'm not sure if that will last till the end, but we'll be in a big pack. We'll be fuel saving. We'll see what we can do. So we go catching back up to the field. Let's pace car in. We're underway. Got a very good start. Looks like someone's very slow getting away. Able to launch around the outside and into the top 5. So a fantastic restart. But now we're perhaps where we don't want to be, in the middle of the pack. But again, it is a small pack. It's what, only 10 cars really, I think. Or even less than that. So trying to pair off in front, we're a bit on our lonesome. Let's try and catch up with the top 4. as they're going 3 wide. There you can see that slipstream just from past the start finish line to the first corner we caught up that half second. Absolutely insane. He's got a guy behind going 3 wide. Okay, I'm backing off. Okay, everyone just swarm by me. I'm dropping back. You can all go crazy. I'm sitting back here, okay? We've got a car on our outside. So yeah, it is just 10 cars, actually 9, because we've got that guy behind who seems to be damaged. So 9 cars in this pack. Who will survive to the finish? We've got that number 7 dropping back again. Actually, it's number 9. Number 7 is actually looking a bit racy. As they're going like 3 wide in front. Next side, no, they're still about 2 wide. Oh, that's a bit close for 3rd. Excellent. And we somehow survive. Where are you, 7 cut? No, looks like they've taken the tow. So no, so we're back in the top 5 by default. What excellent wreck avoidance. Making up 5 places in the blink of an eye. Got some catching up to do though. So do we pit again because there's like no one behind us? We'll find out on the next restart. This is ridiculous. It's like that Indy race in F1 in 2005. Look at everyone. There's like 5 of us who are racing. I know it's 4 of us because that 12 car is damaged. But we'll see what happens the rest of the way. We've still got over 30 laps. Half the field got wiped out there. Okay, are you ready to rumble? With 5 cars, 6 cars, we've got that car joining in the fun. If you've ever wondered how to get a top 5 in an IndyCar fixed oval race, just look at this. You just sit at the back, everyone else take care of themselves. Here you are, bang, top 5. Now we've just got to survive 30 odd laps till the finish while sitting at the back. And something I did in this wreck, which I didn't do in the previous wreck, which you may have seen at the beginning, is actually not apply the brakes. I just let off and went through. Which is something you really shouldn't be doing, trying to hit the brakes like I was doing beforehand, like really slamming them. That's why we've got 7 cars now. Someone else decided to come out the pits. That might have actually been the number 7 car as well. So this will be interesting to see how this works then with less cars out here. If we do just pack up, all 5 of us. Because I'm guessing those cars behind are damaged. There's a heavy battle for 3rd already and for the lead. I mean, guys, just calm down a bit. Yeah, and it's like we do all do just pack up again, all 5 of us. So we are sitting in the back. Maybe that number 12 car isn't actually that damaged then. I thought he's damaged, but maybe he's fixed it, had the fast repair. He seems to be running well now, in the thick of it. Obviously just sitting back there, cruising, you know. Got a bit too hairy in the middle, like, I'm going to sit back here for a few laps. Now it's game on again. Let's see what happens. Oh, the first 2 touch. Everyone still lives to fight another day, though. Someone could win this by default. If 4 of us crash out, someone's just won this by default by just running around by themselves. Of course, I'm hoping it's me. But let's see what happens. Again, this could be a guide to how to win an IndyCar fixed oval race. Everyone else just takes care of themselves. Look at it, 3 wide in front. Someone going way below the yellow line. Again, have they seen the lap counter? Have they seen how many drivers are in this race? Because top 5 is still not guaranteed if you crash out now. The guy's running behind. We've got the guy in sit 3 seconds back, probably a couple of laps down as well. They're going 3 wide again, are they? No, not quite. Third next to be impatient. Just seems to be jerking it all over. A bit like that guy who crashed earlier, you know, he said in chat too much force feedback when he got close to someone. I mean, I like my force feedback strong, but I've realised long ago you don't want it too strong with these cars, especially over the bumps. That's what the hell is Third doing? He's yo-yoing. I'm here half throttling it the whole lap. This is how ridiculous the slipstream is as well. I'm just sitting back here waiting to ease off the throttle and avoid everyone. To be honest, looking at what's happening in front. I might as well just turn on radio 4. There's the crash. Just as I was about to turn on radio 4. Lucky I didn't turn down there and look down. I'll have to wait till the next restart radio 4. So here we are, ready to get back to green. Just 4 of us on the lead lap. Then we got a guy a lap behind, but I think that's the guy who crashed. So he's going to go multiple laps down. Who's 6th at the moment will become 5th because he's 2 laps down. And then there's a 5 lap gap to the next guy, who is also running in 7th at the moment. So it's not a close race between most of the drivers left in the field now.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. You're back in 4th position.
Just trying to give the giddy up to 3rd there. Because you're a bit slow getting away. But again, after learning from Atlanta, I don't want to be making a move before we get across that line. And we've seen this is the guy who's maybe been causing the trouble as well in front. We're going back and forth like that. I'm not sure if it's a connection issue. We'll see what's happening. As the top 2 are getting away quite handsomely. So we'll go out the final corner. Let's see if we survive. Looks like we have. So up into 3rd. Now let's see if we can drag ourselves back up to the top 2. As that guy hits us from behind. That's a good start. You just need to sit behind us. What the hell is he doing? That is way too late to try and attempt to move. We just jumped out of there. Again, I'm not sure if it's connection. We're taking the higher line. Yeah, it seems to be jerking it all over the place. So we've made the move. Let's be cautious into this next corner though. So we can move to the outside. Also, I just back off. He's forcing us onto yellow line it. Unfortunately, not catching up to the top 2. They got a 2-second gap. Looks like needs to really jump this guy in the pit stops, or just stay out. Because I'm very nervous battling this dude. Let's see if we could just sit behind him and catch up then. I don't think we can though, because look, he's all over the place. Side to side. Look at the top 2 just serenely, side by side, every corner. Full confidence. While I'm here, nervous passenger it feels like. just waiting to be car sick. It's again right up against the wall. Just back out of it. And they're just gaining tenths per lap. There's nothing we can do. Because we can't trust that guy to just sit behind us. Or to stay alongside us, or stay in front of us. Not a really clear inside spot. It's not giving me hope. I'm saying that, we managed to go side by side for most of that though. That's not too bad. And it's not really catching up to the top two, unfortunately. We need the top two to battle a bit more. It's about to say we finally made the gap. Not quite. Yeah, they're just getting a tenth for this lap. A couple of tenths. At least we know we'll come third if we keep doing this. Bloody hell. This is going to be the next 14 laps, isn't it? Or 13 and a half laps. Goes down the inside. Might have actually got the run to the line now. No, not quite. Again, that side draft coming to my aid. Oh, we finally cleared them, maybe. Oh my god, we have. No, it's going down the inside. Oh, you left the door open slightly. I've got to give the whole door now. Bloody hell, my wrists are going to be killing me after this, going into the banking every time holding this high line. So are my nerves as well going to be killing me after this race. That's all that traffic in front. Come on, that traffic, help us out. Slow them down. So again, I just don't want to go in front because I don't know what's going to happen. No, that traffic, why do you let them by? Stop being nice. This is probably the safest route for me. It's hard to feel comfortable going around here. Right line. I've got a nose in front. No, he's coming back in the corner. Let's see what happens with that traffic. Well, I'm guessing we can't go too wide past that traffic. Yeah, he's saying past the left. Gonna have to back off now. Come on, guy, get by me. Go swarm past that traffic. Now we can go back to 2x2. We've got 10 laps to go. Oh, I didn't quite get the launch I wanted though. Because of that traffic, thought it could be finally be able to go and clear them in the middle of the corner. Oh, we cleared them into the corner. Here we go, we're finally to the inside. Finally happened. What's that guy doing? Just tapped us again. We're holding on just. That's where the heck is he going? You can't go to Dakota to make the move. Bloody hell. It's like I've got Jaws behind me and just waiting to get eaten at the moment. We're holding that inside line now. I'm surprised he's not using the draft more. There we go, finally. If anything, this is very intense battling over third. I wish it was for the victory. I wish it was with the other two. With this guy, all four of us could be battling for the win. And again, I'm not sure what would happen in that restart if I made a move on the outside. That's probably allowed, isn't it? That's kind of dictated this run for the rest of the stint. It's just backing off, waiting to get the big toe now. Inside into the first corner. As we're just setting up with just over 5 laps to go now for the final part of this race. Once again, looking to the inside. Where the heck is he going? Whoa, okay. Just chop up in front of us. Bloody hell. Let's back off. Let's collect ourselves. 6 laps to go. Again, is he going to ease up in the middle of the corner? Doesn't look like it. Giving our outside line again. Once again, very close to the side draft as well. Once again, clear into the corner. So we're back to this game again. We're holding the outside line. Who's going to lead across the line though? It looks like we just get the run. But boy, is it close. And between the top two again, there's still just a couple of tenths separating them. Got very intense bouts for first and third. Guy in fifth just cruising in it, sight by themselves. Once again, clear going into the corner. We want it clear on the exit. Really, that's what we're looking for. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting that anytime soon. It's across the line once again, leading across the stripe. That's what we like to see. 4 laps to go. Oh, there we go, clear into the corner. Take that inside line now. So now we force him on the outside where he doesn't look as comfortable on the inside. So now this is in our hands, it feels like. Again, will he get the run towards the line? Let's see. Not quite. Very surprising. Does he just lift off then? Or be a bit more confident, as in this like second is backed off in the battle for the win. For the time being though, just setting up for the final run maybe. Like we are. If anything, this guy's turned into a good dance partner in the end. Yeah, there's been a couple of issues, but we figured it out in the end. I need a clear visor for these last 2 laps. He's just made that fatal mistake maybe of letting me go to the inside. Was that a plane landing out of turn 1 that I saw? No. So there's 3/10 separate first and second. That's actually a pretty big gap. But again, just slipstreaming really close that up. Again, if it's like this, I'm not sure how second makes the move. So they've got that traffic in front. As we go on to the final lap, we're holding on. We'll go for the first corner. Go on the outside. Has he got the momentum though? Down the back straight. As they're 2/10 separate. And it's like seconds made the manoeuvre for the victory. It's like fourth, can't for third though. All over the place behind. Just going to keep our line. Foot to the floor. And make it across in third. We get our podium. Round Daytona. Just. Very close, very intense racing. That last stint. As I said, I wish that guy had a better restart so he could bat in for the win, but I'll take a podium, I'll take the champagne. Bit default with how many cars finished on the lead lap in the end, but I think that's what happens around tracks like these. Really. Going over 200 miles per hour in a pack. One guy gets it wrong, it'll wipe out quite a few guys, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed some racing at Daytona. Edge of the seat stuff in the end. And I'll be back with the next week in IndyCar fixed oval racing. Hopefully it's a mix of Atlanta and this, where we've got strong slipstream, but we have to manage the car a bit. Hopefully it's like that next time. But thanks for watching. We'll find out then.